So we're going to look at something that might cheer us up now. So I just want to show you, I put a post out because I was asking for someone who knew how to do, this doll trend that's going around, everyone's having on the AI. Now, I'm a bit anti-AI, artificial intelligence. I think, oh God, I think it's because it scares me. I don't understand it. I'm coming into the last stages of my life as AI is taking off. I don't really understand it, and I sort of worry about if it has a negative effect on society, because everything new that comes in, remember the internet in my day, God, videos were a new thing. It was like digital phones, or we didn't have mobiles and stuff like. The thing is, every generation there are things that you grow up without, and then suddenly they happen, and you're left a bit floundering because of it, because it's not something you're used to. Whereas then the new generations, we've got generations now who've grown up, they've never known a life without the internet. And there'll be the next generation who've grown up, they'll have never known a life without artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence will bring all its positive things and its negative things, won't it? We've just got to cope with it. We've got to move with it. We've just got to accept it. We can't stop it, but as long as it's monitored properly. I mean, they haven't learned how to deal with social media yet. So how are they going to learn how to deal with artificial insemination then? Artificial intelligence. I mean, the thing is, we're going to be living in a world where we won't know what's real, will we? We won't know what's real. And that's got its good side and its bad side. So, it's just, so this has been trending, these dolls. So I wanted to make one for me. Now, funnily enough, I have already got a Vicky Marie doll, which I don't think I've ever shown anyone before, but you probably will have seen it if you've been watching my channel for a while, because the way I used to have my studio, you could see it in the background. Oh, I love this doll. So one of my, actually it was a lady who worked for me as a teacher, and she does craft as well. And she made me this doll. God, it was a couple of years ago now. I absolutely loved it when she gave it me, honest to God. It does. So I have already really got a Vicky Marie Chats doll. Maybe I need to. Oh, and of course I've got my doll's house Vicky Marie dolls. That one of my chatters, when she made the doll's house, I've got those as well. I've got actually quite a lot of dolls that have been made for me, which is lovely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've thought about it. So I've got my Vicky Marie Chats dolls as well. I need to put a video together of all my different dolls. Anyway, so that was a doll that was made. So now this trend, what trends are like, it's all over all the social media, over X, TikTok, YouTube. Everyone's having these dolls made, because you can go on this chat GPI or whatever, if you know how to do it, which I don't. And you put in your photo and what you want your doll to represent or whatever. And it comes up with all these different dolls. So one of my chatters offered to do it for me. Well, I didn't offer to do it for me, really. I was begging for someone to do it. But they needed a full-length photo. Well, I haven't got a full-length photo. I was thinking, how am I going to get a full-length photo? Because it's actually quite complicated to take a full-length photo with a mobile phone. But anyway, so in the end, what I did was a photoshopped one. I just chose a really nice picture of a really nice, attractive woman and put my face on it. Sort of like, there's nothing like me, nothing like my body really, but it just probably looks like the body that I wish that I had. And I sent that off, and they managed to put together. So you put it in the AI thing, and it comes up with different versions. You can have like a Barbie doll, or she's done me a Bratz doll. You can have, there's all sorts. You're going to see them anyway in a minute. So, yeah, and she sent me them, and they're brilliant. Oh, thank you so much, because I just love them. So, I am a girly girl. I've always been a girly girl. When I was a kid, we couldn't afford Barbie. I never had a Barbie, but I had a Cindy. I also had a Tressie. I don't know if any of you remember Tressie. And Tressie was a doll. Let's see if I can find a photo of Tressie, because she was actually my favourite doll. Now, Tressie had a hole in the top of her head. Let's see which one looks like mine. And her hair used to grow out of the top of her head. Yeah, you could adjust the... Yeah, here we go. Let's have a look at this. So, Tressie, let me share this. Tressie was a doll that you could change the length of its hair, of her hair. Let's see. Yeah. So she had like a hole here, and she had like a wind up thing or a button, and you would press the button and the hair would go long, or you could rewind it and it would go short. I don't know if anybody else ever had one. I love that Tressie doll. And you know what happened? My brother, one of my brothers, who was a bad brother, let's say I had two brothers. One was a nice brother. He's not with us any longer. My other brother, he was like not a nice brother when he was young. I mean, we're going back years, obviously. And he cut off my Tressie doll's hair. He cut it off because he was a little twat like that. And he cut it off, so she just had the hole in her head, and I couldn't have her hair short or long. She just didn't have any, the bit that grew out of the top. He cut it off. He was a nasty little shit when he was a kid, definite little shit. So what I did was I put a bandage around her head, and I pretended she'd had a surgery for a brain tumor. Yeah, listen, Angel, that was nothing. That was nothing. I got my own back, though, but I did it in a secretive way. He still doesn't know how I got my own back, but I did. But anyway, we won't talk about that. But yeah, he wasn't a nice kid. He just wasn't. That was nothing. But anyway, so yeah, I put a bandage around her head and pretended she'd had an operation for a brain tumor, bless her. And that's how I dealt with it. So I had a Tressie. I also had Cindy. Let's have a look at Cindy, a dark-haired Cindy. I think Cindy was dark-haired. Let's have a look. Oh, no, there's a blonde Cindy there. Yeah, I didn't have a blonde one. Mine was a dark-haired Cindy. And with Cindy, I also had the bed and the wardrobe that went with Cindy. So I remember that. I used to love my dolls. I love them. And then in the sort of the comics of the day, like the Jackie comic, and, someone of a certain age like me will remember, they had like dolls. You would, they'd have a page where you would cut out the doll, and then you would cut out different clothes and hang them on them. So you'd have the outline of the doll, like just a paper cutout, and then you'd cut out the T-shirt, and it'd have little flaps that you would put over it, and you'd put the T-shirt on and the jeans on, or you could change it to a dress, take it off, and there'd be a dress. You cut the dress out, and it'd have little things. Do you remember that? Does anyone remember them? Yeah, Pippa. I think I might have had a Pippa as well. A&E Cindy. Yeah, Pippa. She was another one. Let's have a look at Pippa. I'm trying to think, I think I did have a Pippa at some point. The only one I never had probably was Barbie, because Barbie was just too expensive. Barbie was like the creme de la creme. Yeah, Pippa was a very little one. She was only, yeah, there's Pippa. Yeah, definitely had a Pippa as well. Yeah. The pocket money fashion doll that puts fashion in your pocket. Yeah, whatever were the cheap ones, that's what I would have had because, we just never had any money. So, yeah, but never had a Barbie. Never, ever had a Barbie. So, gosh, I've forgotten what I'm saying now. Oh, so yeah, do you remember these? Let's see if I can find these cut-out dolls. Yeah, look, you can still get them. So you'd get like, they're not dolls, they're just paper things. And you get the doll and then the different clothes, and you would cut out the clothes and you could just hang them on them. So it looks like you can still get them, but they used to come in like the girls' comics. So yeah, I used to do that as well. Anyway, so of course now these dolls are all trending. People having dolls made out of them. So I think what you do is you put in, like, you send it, you put in the full length picture, and then you say what you want to include in the doll. Depends whatever do you want like a sort of Barbie type doll, or do you want a doll that sort of represents what you do, like, or makeup, or whatever. You put all that in and the AI comes out with something. So let's have a look at what came up. Oh God, so bear in mind that the photo that I sent them, the full length photo that I sent, was not me. It was just had my head on the top of it. Was not my real, unfortunately. I wish it would have been. I wish it was my real body, but it's not. So this is the first one that she sent me. Or what? I don't think I've got them actually in any particular order. But look at that. I love that. That's one with all makeup and that. Now, the good thing about these is you can just do what you like, can't you? So this is the good thing about AI, that makes you feel good about yourself. I wish they were my legs, really. They're probably twice the length of my legs for a start. And, my legs are much chunkier than that. But, yeah, I love that. I love it. Absolutely love it. I love all of them, to be honest. And this was another one. Absolutely gorgeous. I think somewhere there might be, I don't know. I think this might be the picture that I actually sent, the full length picture. So anyway, I'm going to make them bigger and sort of maybe put them in a video or something. But yeah, I wish I really did look like that. Oh, and then this was the Bratz one, when she put in the thing and asked for a Bratz. Oh God, I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it? Take off about 40 years. And I wish I really could wear little mini dresses like that. But I love that. I love all this glamour. I think when I sort them out, and this one, I'm not sure what this one is, but oh God, what's that called? Oh, it looks like Lego, doesn't it? But I don't know. Is it Lego? I don't know what it is. But anyway, I love that one as well. I love all of them, to be honest. Absolutely love them. And then she did one like the Brave. Look at that. They put in my photo just the same as she'd put in the other, and they came up with this for Brave. That must be, is this some Disney film? I don't get to see all the Disney films and that now, Pixar, because I haven't got little kids until number one son gives me a grandchild, maybe. I miss out on all the children's films now. And then this last one, which I'm not sure, what the theme of it is, but this is the one that's probably more like me as far as the body's concerned. Yeah, a little bit more womanly. Let's say. I don't know what the theme of that one was, but I love that as well. I love all of them. That is probably more like me, actually, figure-wise, really. Unfortunately, I haven't got the long legs that the others are showing and that, but I still love that. It's brilliant. And that is more realistic, probably, to what I look like. So I think what I'm going to do is take a real hat. Oh, yeah, look a bit like Debbie Davis, don't I? You know that. Oh, is that Lady Marion? Oh, I need to get some wigs so that I can have my hair all different ways, because I'd love to have my hair like that. Love it. So I'm going to go back to the beginning and show them again. But at some point, I'm going to put them together in a video. We might have a vote to what is the favourite one. So, yeah, like that. I've had my hair in a bob like that. Like that a lot. I like all of them. There's not one of them that I don't like. But I like, yeah, I wish my waist was that tiny, really. My legs were really that long. Cut them about in half and then you've got me. I like that one. Lovely. Look at the hair on it. Beautiful. See, that's probably, that's more me sort of height-wise. Oh, yeah, so all these dolls, I'm so lucky. All these dolls. I feel like I've got to show the Vicky Marie dolls from the doll's house now as well, because they're lovely as well. Let's have a look, see if I can find one. To hand, got those all saved somewhere. Oh yeah, this. Oh, sorry, I'm just laughing looking at all these lovely dolls. This was one as well that I was. The chatter who does my doll's house. This was another one. And then I've got, there's loads. I've got to put them all together and in a video. Vicky Marie chats, dolls, all the different ones. How lucky am I, really? So, yeah, it's good to escape into dolls, isn't it? Sometimes we need an escape from real life, don't we? We definitely need an escape from real life, because real life's hard, isn't it? Just like what we've just seen that's happened over there in Australia. It's a bit grim, isn't it? It's all a bit grim. But in my opinion, it has to be talked about, because, that woman, just terrible what's happened to that woman and her children. Right, let me show you. This was this a St. Patrick's Day doll? Yeah, I've got so many pictures of me as a doll. I think that was the St. Patrick's Day doll, but I've got lots more as well. So, yeah, I'm very lucky. All these dolls. I don't look like any of them in real life, but you know what? I can always hope. I can always hope. I can always imagine. And you know what? That's the whole point of dolls and things like that. We all have to have our little fantasy things. Some people play video games or do whatever. I keep saying I'm going to get a doll's house, because I can see how a doll's house can be therapeutic. I keep saying it and I never do it. It's one of those things. Anyway, yeah, all these lovely dolls. That one's quite, I've got a picture of me. I'll look that up. I went to a birthday party and we had to dress up as something to do with film stars. And I dressed up as Jessica Rabbit. And I actually made my own dress. And actually it reminds me a little bit of that photo. So I've got that somewhere, that photo somewhere. I have to look it up. Yeah, Jessica Rabbit. In a red sort of off the shoulder dress. I don't think I wore a wig. I think I had my own hair, but I had dark hair then. I mean, I haven't got dark hair now. It's gone white and also bleached in the sun. I can't make my hair dark now, but my natural colour is dark. So, yeah, all these different lovely dolls. So I hope that's cheered you up, made you smile at least, made me smile. So if you should have a go at it yourself, because you can go, if you're a little bit tech-minded, you got, I think it's Chat GTP or something. I don't know, because luckily for me, my chatter did it for me, and thank you so much, because it would have took me ages. I'm sure I could have perhaps done it in the end. I'm a bit of a trial and error person, I do get there in the end, but it takes me forever. And so it saved me so much time. Somebody else doing it for me like that was brilliant. And I love every single one of those dolls. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll bring you any updates of this case as they come through. I love it. It's not supposed to be a true likeness, David. Maybe you should have a go at one. You put in you need a full-length photo. So all of you, if you need a full-length photo apparently, but you can cheat like I did. I just superimposed my head. Oh, dog's making a funny noise. Actually, I'll show you the picture that I sent, because although I cheated a little bit, at least I'm not pretending that I didn't. I'm not, at least I'm telling you the truth. I could say, oh yeah, I sent a genuine full-length picture. But I haven't got a full-length picture. And I was thinking it's quite complicated to take a full-length picture. Unless I've got number one son to do it or something. But you know what? You can't depend on him to take a good picture. So, obviously, you've got to be fussy about your pictures. You want to look your best, don't you? You want to look your best. Is that it? See if I can find. Yeah, this was the picture that I sent. So I just got a picture of this girl with the lovely long legs. These are the legs I wish I had. And the nice dress. I mean, I do sometimes wear dresses like that, to be